Advanced vocabulary. Topic: Farm.
Welcome to my YouTube channel, IGCSE English Kingdom.
Enjoying the content? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. If you found this helpful, share it with your friends. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching.
Agriculture, the practice of farming. Agrarian, related to farming and rural life. Cultivation, the process of growing crops. Harvest, the act of gathering crops. Irrigation, supplying water to land for farming. Fertilizer, a substance added to soil for growth. Pesticide, a chemical used to kill pests. Crop rotation, alternating crops to maintain soil fertility. Plow, a tool for turning over soil. Livestock, farm animals raised for use or sale. Pasture, land covered with grass for grazing. Dairy farming, raising cows for milk production. Poultry, domesticated birds raised for eggs or meat. Organic farming, farming without synthetic chemicals. Sustainable agriculture, farming that preserves the environment. Agribusiness, the commercial side of farming. Yield, the amount of crops produced. Greenhouse, a structure for controlled plant growth. Greenhouse effect, trapping heat in the Earth's atmosphere. Intensive farming, high-yield farming using chemicals and machinery. Extensive farming, large-scale, low-input farming. Subsistence farming, farming for personal or local consumption. Commercial farming, large-scale farming for profit. Genetically modified crops, plants altered for better traits. Hybrid seeds, seeds bred for desirable qualities. Agronomy, the science of soil management and crops. Silos, towers used to store grain. Husbandry, the care of farm animals. Composting, recycling organic waste into fertilizer. Mechanized farming, using machinery for agricultural tasks. Soil erosion, the loss of fertile soil. Deforestation, clearing trees for farmland. Monoculture, growing one crop type extensively. Polyculture, growing multiple crops together. Agroforestry, combining trees and crops for sustainability. Crop failure, when crops do not grow successfully. Drought, a prolonged period without rain. Biodiversity, the variety of life in ecosystems. Overgrazing, excessive animal grazing harming land. Hydroponics, growing plants without soil using water. Vertical farming, growing crops in stacked layers. Terracing, farming on stepped land surfaces. Paddock, enclosed land for animals. Fallow land, uncultivated land left to recover. Mulching, covering soil to retain moisture. Agrochemicals, chemicals used in agriculture. Vermiculture, using worms for composting. Aquaculture, the farming of fish and marine life. Silviculture, the practice of growing trees. Green manure, cover crops grown for soil enrichment. Horticulture, the art of cultivating plants. Perennial crops, plants that live for multiple years. Annual crops, plants that grow for one season. Drip irrigation, watering plants slowly and directly. Biofuel, fuel made from organic material. Carbon footprint, the environmental impact of farming. Agritourism, tourism based on farm activities. Farmstead, a farmhouse and its buildings. Ranching, large-scale animal farming. Homestead, a farm where a family resides. Food security, reliable access to sufficient food. Farm subsidy, government support for farmers. Agroeconomics, the study of agriculture's economic aspects. Soil fertility, the ability of soil to support crops. Tillage, preparing land for planting. Silage, fermented fodder for livestock. Beekeeping, raising bees for honey production. Arable land, land suitable for growing crops. Weed control, managing unwanted plant growth. Agricultural runoff, water pollution from farms. Farm cooperative, a group of farmers working together. Agroecology, studying ecological processes in farming. Land degradation, decline in soil quality. Irrigation canal, a channel used for water distribution. Crop diversification, growing different types of crops. Rain-fed agriculture, farming dependent on natural rainfall. Windbreak, trees or structures reducing wind damage. Erosion control, preventing soil loss from water or wind. Agropastoralism, a mix of farming and livestock raising, carbon sequestration, capturing carbon in soil or plants, urban farming, growing food in city environments, slash and burn, clearing land by cutting and burning, rural livelihood, farming-based means of living, farm mechanization, the use of machines in agriculture, crop insurance, protection against crop failure, pastoral farming, farming focused on livestock, no-till farming, growing crops without plowing, land reclamation, restoring land for farming, alley cropping, growing crops between tree rows, agro-industrial complex, industries linked to farming, controlled environment agriculture, farming with regulated conditions, agroclimatic zones, areas defined by climate conditions, crop residues, leftover parts after harvesting, plantation farming, large-scale commercial crop production, soil amendment, adding materials to improve soil, crop scheduling, planning when to plant crops, farm to table, direct sale of farm products, organic certification, approval for chemical-free farming, bio-intensive farming, high-yield sustainable farming methods, agro-processing, converting farm products into consumable goods,